Hello everyone, we are doing lesson number 6, The Making of a Scientist by Robert W. Peterson, in which we are learning that how Richard Ebright has become a scientist. We learned that he has started with the butterflies, with the 25 butterflies. In his life of experiment, his mother played a very important role. She bought a book, The Travels of Monarch X, through which he came to know more about the butterflies, and he did make many experiments over there. Step by step, he was learning more and more, and he was achieving more prizes in his life. Today's explanation, I am going to start with the last second paragraph of page number 36. As Ritchie, he was working on the hormones released from the gold spots during the following summers at the laboratory of the agriculture department. Then he identified that the chemical structure of the hormone using the lab's special equipment. After 1.5 years, Ebright got the idea for his new theory, which was about the cell life. The idea came to him when he was looking at the X-ray photos of the chemical structure of the hormone. He did not get excited about his discovery as soon as he found it, but came to a realization that this years of study on the insect hormone had solved one of the puzzles of biology. He had solved the mystery that how cells read the blueprint of its DNA. He found that as the DNA is in the nucleus of a cell that controls heredity, therefore it determines the form and function of a cell. Hence, DNA is a blueprint of the life. And this was a great discovery by Richard. After that, Ebright and his roommate made the drawings and plastic models for the theory, which showed that how it was possible, and later wrote a paper which explained the process. It did not surprise the people who knew him that he graduated from the Harvard with the highest honors and stood second in his class among 1,510 students. He then became a graduate student researcher at the Harvard University and also started doing practical experiments to test his theory. It was expected that if the theory proved to be correct, then it would be a big step towards understanding the complex system of life, and also would lead to new ideas for preventing certain types of cancer and other diseases. So, this showed how his research on the monarch pupa led him to the theory about a cell life. Means he started with the monarch pupa and he reached up to the theory of cell. He had been keen in science ever since he started collecting butterflies, but this did not keep him away from his other interests in his life. Not only the scientist, but also he was a champion debater, a great public speaker, and a good boat racer. He was also an all-round outdoor sports person, along with being an expert photographer. He was great at capturing nature and scientific subjects. As he was a great student and always used to score good, he used to focus his extra energy on debating and model United National Clubs. He also used to admire his social studies teacher and an advisor of both clubs, Mr. Richard A. Weir. Ebright thought that his teacher was the right man, as he knew he was the one who used to open his mind to new ideas. This way, you can see that how many qualities he was having. Not only he was a scientist, but also a debater, a public speaker, and all-round outdoor person, a photographer, and particularly of nature and scientific exhibits. What a beautiful person he was. And he also appreciated his social science teacher, and his teacher was impressed with the fact that how Albright would give an extra 3-4 hours of efforts at night for the debate research, apart from the time that he used to give to his butterfly research and other interests. So he added that he was the competitive, but not in a bad sense, because he did not win to get prizes or for the sake of winning, but because he wanted to be the best at whatever he did. We should also learn from him that whatever we are doing, if we are having the competitive nature, we should not be the competitive of the other person. We should not think that we have to score more than the other, but we have to think that we should do our best. Whatever we are doing, we should do our best in it. And in the same way, this kind of the feeling makes him a good scientist. He needs a first-rated mind along with curiosity and an added will to win for the right reasons. Since the time Richard's mother got him the book about the migration of monarchs, his curiosity towards science has just grown. In this way, we can also say that his mother also played a very important role to make him a great scientist. Only when she gave him that book, from then his journey towards that world, in the world of butterflies, has started. And not only he researched on the butterflies, he also researched on the other theories which are related with the butterflies, their spots, then golden spots. Then he worked on the cells, and after that he is the one who gave us the theory that DNA is the blueprint of the life. In this way, Richard has become a scientist.